My name is Mashael Al-Hijri. I'm a law professor at Kuwait University School of Law. During my fellowship, I was placed at Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee's office, and from there I had the opportunity to engage in different activities. I had the opportunity to attend committee hearings, drafting bills, attending meetings with congressmen and other officials. I think the most important thing is that I had the opportunity to study the American legislative process at a closer, through a close lens. That is particularly important to me because I've always been interested in comparative research. During my time at Kuwait University, I've always engaged in research that tackles Kuwaiti law and other jurisdictions, be that the English law, French law, or other European systems. I never had the opportunity to tackle American law, so that's a good opportunity now for me to start, maybe. It's always interesting to see how different legal institutions functions, because when you pay a closer look, you will see that what you have initially thought is quite different is really very similar in a way. So I think what was eye-opening for me to see that what prima facie may seem very different could actually be similar in a way that can allow you to find some sort of a method to link the two institutions, in a sense that what is being done here in the States could really be perhaps given a chance in Kuwait and perhaps be adopted, perhaps maybe into a limited scale and evaluated, and who knows, maybe this would be a good way to ameliorate the system that we have over there. Yes, I think one particular example would be the field of labor law. In Kuwait, we have had modern labor laws since 1964, and although these laws are relatively good, my time here allowed me to see that things could really be improved, and there are different models of legislation that could readily be adopted. One example would be the area of occupational hazards. I think what I've seen here makes me think whether there should be more to be done on this front in Kuwait, because Kuwaiti law tends to be a bit generalistic about this area, and there are different models here that could really be studied and adopted over there. It is an interesting political process, but in a way it's different from Kuwaiti law, because from the situation in Kuwait, because we follow a parliamentary system. We've had a constitution in Kuwait since 1961, and the constitution has similar aspects to what you have here. I mean, the system of checks and balances, the segregation of the legislative power, so we have those. But when it comes to the dynamics between the three powers, the legislative, the judiciary, and the executive, the dynamics of the relations are a bit different.